Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my at-home upper body workout video. So this is the second at-home workout that I will be recording in the comfort of my own home, and I have one set of dumbbells that are 8 pounds that I will be using for 4 out of the 5 exercises. The last exercise I'm going to make do and find some household item to make that exercise work more effectively for the muscles in my back. This circuit's gonna be composed of 5 different movements. I'm gonna have a 10-second rest in between each movement. So I'll be completing all 5 exercises, then have a 30 to 45 second rest, then complete all the exercises again, have 30 to 45 second rest, and so on and so forth for 5 rounds. Now my last upper body day was pretty good, but I wasn't as sore as I wanted to be, so I tried to switch up the movements a little bit and the rep ranges so I will feel it the next day, because I've been feeling every leg day that I have performed at home. And of course you can substitute these exercises and the equipment depending on what you have in your house. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to my channel, the notification bell, and the thumbs up button. And without further ado, let's get on into the video. As always, I'm starting with putting my earphones in and taking a big gulp of water before I start these stretches before my workout. The first thing I'm doing is taking a resistance band. This one I believe is called Iron Bull. That's the brand it's from. And I'm just doing these little pulses behind and in front of myself. I do this on lower body and upper body days. Following up with a shoulder stretch, because we are going to be doing some shoulder exercises. That actually is the first exercise we're going to be doing in today's circuit. We also are going to be doing a tricep exercise, so we can't forget about stretching out the triceps before we do so. Then moving on to some arm circles, I did 5 going backwards, 5 going forwards, and then I switched to my left arm. Quick outfit change, we are moving on to CatCow, which are 2 different poses that people perform in yoga actually quite often, and I really enjoy doing this for upper body / back days. Now, I don't know the name of this stretch exactly, but I learned it in physio a couple years ago, and right where the arrow is pointing is exactly what is being stretched. So I love this because it focuses right in on that muscle in my back. Then I do another kind of variation of that stretch, but I'm pulling both arms to the side, and then I switch over and move to the right side, and then I also stretch out the middle. The first exercise in this circuit is a front lateral raise with dumbbells. Now, when performing this movement, you want to make sure that when you are raising your dumbbells and you're releasing them back down, that you're not swinging or rocking. You want to have full control and a mind-muscle connection when doing so. Now, I have a little bit of a habit of bouncing on my knees that you'll see right here during these reps, and I'm trying to be more cautious about getting rid of that habit. The rep range for this movement was 15 to 20, and I managed to stay at 15 for each round. Moving on to dumbbell bicep curls, the rep range for this one was 15 to 20, and I typically do about 10 to 12 reps, 3 to 4 sets with 15 pounds or 17.5 pounds in each hand. But since I am doing about half the weight, I'm doing 8 pounds in each hand, I decided to stay at the top of the rep range, being 20. So make sure that when you curl up, you are contracting that muscle, and when you are releasing down, you engage your tricep muscle in the back as well. The third exercise in this circuit are rear delt flies with dumbbells. Now, I made the rep range for this one 10 to 15, and I decided to stay towards the lower end of the rep range, being 10. I used to do the pec fly machine at a commercial gym years ago, and I had stopped doing it because of some uncomfortable feeling in my shoulder. It would crack every time I would move on that machine, so I decided it was best to just stop using it altogether. Now, years later, I've picked up this exercise with dumbbells instead, and I don't feel a cracking motion at all. So I get a really good mind-muscle connection, and when you push all the way back, you have to imagine almost you're squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades, and you'll get the most out of the movement. The fourth movement in this circuit being dumbbell tricep extensions. The rep range is 15 to 20, and I managed to stay at 15. Now, when performing this exercise, you want to make sure you have control when you push back and you squeeze that tricep, and then you release forward. Don't throw your arm back and throw it forwards. Control, use your core, and use your upper body strength. The last movement in this circuit are back rows, and the rep range was 10 to 15. I managed to do 15, but I couldn't find quite an appropriate object/weight I could pull, so I found this big water jug in my mom's hallway, and I did my best to squeeze at the top when I pulled back. But this object was definitely a little bit tricky to hold, as you can tell. And I started the timer for 40 seconds as a rest in between circuits. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching until the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this upper body workout. Don't forget to check my social media links in the description box and any of my Amazon links, because I do have some equipment recommendations for you guys to use at home that they probably still have some in stock on Amazon to check out. Other than that, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.